Okay, so we are back with some more D&D with my lovely cast today. Where we left off, we had just fought the giant metal evil dragon and the pieces of armor that it dropped off. We defeated that, came back to the fortress to help take care of the Grey Dwarves here. They checked a couple rooms, they fought a mimic, and explored a couple rooms, and now they're in a room with armor. And according Theo agonized and pushed a rock to touch one of the armor, and when he did, all four suits of armor came to life. And as such, we ended right before. Excuse me, I need a drink of my water, but right before initiative was rolled. I have the initiative.
I appreciate you pointing out that it was my fault.
Oh no. This is the one thing you said specifically to touch. I'm not going to forget that.
We weren't going anywhere, and I just wanted to get the ball rolling. I knew he wanted to touch it anyways.
I figured you guys
I really did.
I don't know why. I figured you guys would think touching the elevator would cause it or something.
Oh no!
Nope, always touch the weird statues.
I had a feeling it was the armor, and I knew
100%.
he wanted to touch it, but I was like, I'm gonna let him touch it because he wants to touch it.
And thank you for your reset, Corey.
I mean, technically he was not wrong, considering how everything in this campaign is, hey, touch this, and you gotta get the ball rolling.
We are not murder hobos. We are touch hobos. Take that as you wish.
We're just very handsy.
I'm going to reject
The
that.
murder
because
happens
this is
after
D&D
the
and not
hands.
just for me, Tom. Nice try.
Pardon?
I said I'm rejecting that because this is for D&D and not just my stream.
God damn.
I have a channel point redemption to do 5 push-ups, and Tom tried to do that now.
Well, to be fair,
Get them gains, son.
You can't kill us if you're doing.
You want to bet? I can DM from the floor if I had to.
Okay, let's do it then.
You can redeem push-ups. I'll get in there and redeem
No,
some push-ups
not
right
for
now.
D&D.
I'll redeem some more push-ups. Let's do this.
I have them.
I can go
that
increase the
cost me?
difficulty of his push-ups.
No, you
For only 400 more push-ups. Nice.
I'm hearing each one of them just pop through the headset, just.
I muted your channel, but I unmuted it just so I could hear this.
I love the epic sax sound. I would like the other of you guys. By the way, let me put Tom over here.
Did I roll for initiative? I did not. There's my initiative.
Boom. There you go, Tom.
Open.
I would like, everybody to have it.
Motherfucker.
Oh, you have advantage on initiative. Yeah.
Oh, do I just roll again?
No, I added it in. That is with advantage. It's not an at 1 anymore. It just shows red.
Okay.
It's still.
It's not a very good roll.
No, he
We
got
ain't
a
gonna
1
talk
and a
about
3.
it. Not talking about it.
Does anybody remember who I gave the one ability to give the advantage to initiative to? Because I do not. I know I gave it, but I don't remember who. I think Dominic's the one that hasn't rolled. So Dominic, you can roll at advantage. Oh no, he's rolled for initiative. All right, well never mind.
No, one person you could choose right now. One person you would have sent it to, because I have a feeling you would have given it to.
I would have given it to a
No,
rock.
Dominic doesn't have an initiative.
Oh yeah, you're right. I scrolled up a little bit too far. So if Dominic hasn't rolled, Dominic can go ahead and roll it at advantage.
So
Sure.
Go ahead and roll your initiative, Dominic. And
Let me just.
Nice.
I don't think he needs it. So.
You don't need to give it to me. I think I'm fine with that one.
I can't retroactively undo that.
Well, no,
so.
I said you could basically give it. I think he didn't even click his token, so I have to input it.
Oh. Well, I mean, if you're gonna allow me to give to anybody, I'll give it to a rock because he's technically
Rock,
gonna go touch
because I think you gave it to Neo, and Neo had advantage by default as a barbarian now.
Okay.
So, Rock, if you want to try for higher initiative than 12,
I'm fine with 12.
Okay, and then in descending order. Okay, so as we start, you see the almost come to life deal as Neo shuts the doors.
Question.
Yes, I might have an answer.
Why am I not in the turn order?
Because you probably didn't click your token.
Whoops.
Womp, womp, womp.
See, I've finally learned, and I've been clicking the token.
Scruff, I want you to know that I logged into your Twitch just to do this because you did this.
I know. And I fixed the audio in the past like few days, so yeah.
Alright, so I'm up. I can't see in there because Neo has closed the door, but I'm assuming I know something's going on because Neo shut the door.
Well, you saw as he shut the door, one of the armor sets come to life.
Okay. So I'm going to step here. Can I step into the room? Is that okay?
The doors are shut, but you can move through them. He didn't lock them, so you can move through them with part of your move action. Opening doors is part of move.
Okay, I'm gonna get to there. Survey the room. There's a lot.
So he opened the doors back up, Nick.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
I'm gonna step a little bit more over here.
And get an attack. Oh, actually, no, because they haven't gone yet.
That's the only reason I moved.
Yeah, no. Like, things don't have reactions if they haven't moved.
Yep. I'm trying to remember. I get the... If I hit something that hasn't gone yet, I get advantage on the attack for the first round, right? Isn't that something with my natural explorer? I'm trying to remember. Sorry.
Natural explorer.
On your first turn during combat, you have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that have not acted yet.
So you have advantage on this turn with your 3 attacks because you got extra attack?
No, because the way that we did it is I can either take extra attack and do 2 normal attacks,
or the clockwork,
or the clockwork. But since this is my first round, and I get the dread ambusher. I can do 2 clockworks.
Yeah.
We
Because
haven't.
2 separate
Have
ones.
we fully rested, by the way,
Yes.
since
Yes.
Dragon Fight? Okay, cool.
Yes, we have.
So I'm full health and all that?
No,
And
you
everybody should have-
aren't because you fought a mimic.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody should have good berries. I think I gave Dominic 5, so make sure you have 5, Dominic.
I'm pretty sure I put him at the bottom of his sheet.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah, I put the
Anyways,
5 at the
so
bottom there.
Are these humanoid by any chance?
No.
Darn. Okay, so I'm going to take my first attack on the one in front of a rock, and then my corresponding second attack is going to be on the other one. Hold on. I think I misunderstood your statement. Because I know we didn't really actually sit down and talk how we want to do this for the first round of combat, because that's where this one's unique.
I
with
think
the dread
what I
ambusher.
said was your clockwork bolt would take the place of the 2 attacks as part of an attack action.
Okay, so
So
I
I
could do
think-
2 attacks, and then my following with my dread ambusher, I could do a clockwork.
Yes, I think that's fair
Okay.
because I think if you want to do clockwork bolt, it has to take the whole attack action for the one shot.
Okay.
This is a unique situation with your dread ambusher that you get that 3rd attack, and I think that can allow for the clockwork on that 3rd attack only.
That's fair.
But that way you don't do multiple clockworks.
Yeah.
Go.
After my turn, by the way, I'm gonna go rush and walk this dog just because she's pretending
You're
she's
fine.
never been walked in her life.
I can play you too if I have to. You don't have to worry.
Cool, cool.
Alright, so my first attack is going to be the one on this one, and then I'll land the other I'll do my final one as a clockwork on that one.
Okay.
So it's 3 arrows. So sharpshooter on this one is this first roll.
Okay.
Advantage.
21.
Oh, sorry. Ignore the clockwork. My apologies.
21 does indeed hit.
So 16 onto that one, and then a normal sharpshooter again on this one here.
Okay.
18.
Does indeed hit.
And then this one is going to be the final clockwork. This one's actually going to be a clockwork one with sharpshooter.
19 does indeed hit.
So, oh, cool.
It had 17 HP left.
Oh, nice. That will be my turn.
Okay. Dominic. Okay, I think he went.
It'll be noticeable. Hi, it'll be noticeable that Dominic's really quiet and internalized, and for the first time ever, he's not being his bubble person, and he's kind of just in thought, and he's almost not in the fighting moment, so he's just gonna give uncanny avoidance to Neo
Okay.
just in case. So
Okay. Forgotten.
I'm going to just move up, like into the room. That way I'm at least not in the hallway.
Okay.
And I think that's really all I can do because I don't think I have anything ranged. I think I would have
I mean,
to.
you have your short bow.
Yeah, that is true. I do. I forgot about that.
I think you're down it. I know we failed at DSS, I think. So you have your short bow. This will give like half cover because it's an elevator in the center. So
Okay.
it's hard to shoot through to this one. But you could attack this one that's been hurt, or you could attack this one.
I'm going to attack the one that is by Theo.
Okay. You actually hit.
Damn it, Corey. Sorry, he's just like in my chat and just did the WoW thing.
So
God damn it.
Anything else you do?
I think that's all I can do right now.
Okay. Arak, the armor that you touch is now in a heap on the ground.
I'm gonna go ahead and move down to here and try out a new thingamabob that I have.
Ooh. Oh, one of your higher level
I'm gonna
spells.
shoot a line of darts straight down the line of people.
And then until it hits the wall and
Whee!
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need dex saves.
And the first one takes it with disadvantage.
Yep. So here's the dex save. So this is disadvantage one. So 11, and here's the other one, 18. So the second one passes, the first one doesn't. So the second one takes half. Yeah.
Yep.
So the first one takes the full 20. And the second one takes 10. So the first one you notice is like you tore some of the straps holding it together, or maybe the magical like wisps holding it together are kind of faded a little bit. It doesn't look so good. But the second one still looks like it's ready for a fight. Anything else you would like to do?
I mean, yeah, we can quicken this to try to kill this one in front of me, or at least attempt to.
Quicken, a 13 unfortunately does not hit as your fire bolt like skips off of its shoulder plate. Animated on my side.
That's it.
Okay, so let's see. It can't get to you, so it's going to move towards the closest thing. 15. And it's going to make an attack against Theo. Does 15 hit you? No? Theo? I don't think 15 hits you. Actually, no, I see
No,
your
his
thing
AC
down.
is 16.
Yeah, I just was looking at that. So, 8 bludgeoning, Koi. And then after that, it's Neo's turn. Neo.
Ah.
You're seeing these guys being readily taken down. Like, one of them's already dead.
Step in, and I'm gonna come over here and help him.
Makes sense. That's what 2 of them are. 5, 10, 15. Okay, you want to attack it?
And boop.
You miss. And you miss. That's your turn.
Well, the second one was a guaranteed miss there.
You'd be surprised. Maybe they have negative AC. You have to roll
Well,
down.
the first one didn't hit, and the second one was lower than the first one.
Anyways, this one is upset at being filled full of dots from a rock that it's gonna slam and slam. 13 and 15.
I guess
You
gonna.
do have mage armor on, I believe, because I believe me and you.
I do.
Talked that
That's what.
you
It's
always
only the
have
15.
one less, and then. So you said 15 is what it makes it so that are you gonna take it? You can kind of see the damage meta rise.
Yeah, I'll just eat it.
3. I'm gonna subtract the 8 from Corey because I don't think he's here at the second. Okay. This armor. Going to attack Neo. And boom. Boom. 15, 21. I believe both of those hit you.
Let me scroll up to my AC and I'll tell you for sure.
I think 15.
Yeah, 15's my AC.
So you take 9 damage. 9 bludgeoning cut in half because you resist it. So you take 4. And then it's Theo's turn again. Are you back, Oi?
I think he's still MIA.
Okay. Well, he's probably going to fill this thing full of arrows, so he'll probably take a sharpshooter shot at this. Remember, guys, for temp HP first?
Alright, okay. I'm already full HP. Do I need to bother? Or...
well, you haven't got hurt, but when you take damage, the first.
Sorry, guys.
Cool.
Back, perfect timing. It's your turn. You got hit for 8 damage by this one. I subtracted it from your temp HP.
Okay, thank you. I will then move here. I'll make my multi-attack. Can I get advantage on the first one from Neo?
Sure.
Alright, so the first one's going to be advantage with a sharpshooter.
You hit.
Sorry. Ignore the clockwork.
Yeah, you're fine. It looks
is it
like
still standing?
It is, but it looks like it's ready to crumble.
Okay, I'll just take a standard longbow shot at this one then.
25, you hit, and it goes down.
Oh, I didn't realize I had that still on. Alright, cool. Alright, that's all I do.
Dominic.
Dominic will be still, like, in his own head, and he'll take out, like, this weird-looking coin. It doesn't look like a normal coin. And he kind of fiddles about with it a bit. Then he kind of half remembers he's meant to be mid-fight, feels kind of bad. And he'll just nonchalantly, like, of the only armor he really sees, and he'll fire an Eldritch Blast.
Go ahead and fire your 2 beams.
Laser beams. Sorry,
So both of those hit, and you bring down the armor.
Cool. And then I'll look back at the coin and be like, fizzling about the coin.
Go ahead, Forgotten.
Um,
This There's only one left.
So I'm going to just come over here then, and then just fire it with my bow.
Go ahead.
Since I still have that
And
out.
you do have sneak attack on this.
So that'd be with advantage, right?
No. What sneak attack gives is you can toggle the global damage modifier for sneak attack, like I just did for you. That way it auto calculates it into the damage. So you hit and you do sneak attack, and that is approximately 16 more damage than you needed.
Whoa.
And with that, the last armor comes crumbling to a stop.
This wasn't that bad to touch. We handled this pretty well. As I trigger a trap by saying that.
The floor opens up and Theo just falls down. God damn it!
Shouldn't have said anything.
No, I wouldn't even say anything.
All
It'd
of
be the
us
Wilhelm
touch
scream.
a weird thing and we all get cursed.
I mean, it wouldn't even be
That has
bad.
happened in this campaign.
Wait, what? Has this? Oh no.
We all immediately touched something that uncursed us, though.
Yeah,
so.
no. Two
But
of
only
them.
2 people were cursed.
Two
Cursed,
of them
I
were
mean.
cursed at one point, and they immediately locked out of something that uncursed them.
How's everybody hit point wise?
I'm good.
Max.
I think temp
I'm
HP
full.
hurt.
Fantastic.
Cool.
But yeah,
I'd like to go try to pick up my arrows if possible.
You get half of them back.
Okay.
Except
I'll
for
get 2
clockwork.
back because my
Clockwork.
my clockwork destroys it, and then I've shot 4, so I'll get 2 back.
So I assume you do the same for Gotham?
Yep.
So you only used 1 arrow effectively. So how arrows work is you'll see that little thing, Gavin, on your sheet where it says arrows over on the right side, center. I already targeted it to 19, but every time you fire, just go down 1, and after battle, if you have free time, you can get half of them back.
Okay.
Yeah, stretch it over a little bit to the right, Scruff.
No, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Okay. Also, if you wanted to, since I gave everybody good berries, you can hit that plus mark on the right underneath your some whales from the grave. Do you see what I'm talking about, Scruff?
Yep.
If you hit that plus mark, it allows you to add another one of those counters where you could put good berry and keep track of how many good berries you have.
Yep.
It's kind of hard for me to type that when my cat just decided to.
So put 10 in there. Put 10 in what you're typing in.
Yeah, no, his cat's attacking though.
Yeah, no, I'm watching this stream. I'm just trying to help him.
I'm checking it out every once in a while, like keeping track
All
of
right.
mine.
And then, yeah, where it says other resource, you can click in that bar and put in Goodberry in the small bar underneath.
Now that the armors are destroyed, let me go back to this room.
Click. Oh, sorry, you're trying to do that.
Yeah.
I'm messing you up.
So.
Yeah, there you go.
You see in this room, you have all of the armors. Just as a recap of what this room looks like, because it's been a week. The braziers of glowing hot coals stand in the corners, working to offset the cold air flows from the row of arrow slits in the south wall. Scattered around the room are several training dummies made of wood and sackcloth, as well as 4 not anymore freestanding suits of plate armor. They're kind of underground. Floor to ceiling iron cage in the center is an elevator shaft with chains running up and down. The chains are in constant motions, and you hear loud mechanical noises high above and below.
Okay. So, because she said that he's either in 3 different locations, correct?
She said she didn't know where he was, but she knew that the elevators, like, she knew where the elevators went and where the forge went, like the opening there went. She gave you the locations up and down, but not where in those areas.
Okay, I understand now. All right, I say we hop in the elevator and see what happens.
So
first, I'd like to check it for traps.
As you and you don't need to roll because you don't see any specific traps on this, but what you do notice after a couple minutes of watching it, it seems to take about a minute or like a couple minutes to reach any level it's on, and it reaches this level several times in that time of you watching it, and it stays for about a minute before going, and it goes up and then comes back down, stays for a minute and goes down and then repeats.
Do you guys want to go up or down?
My first vote's up, but
I agree. That's what I was going to say as well.
All right, let's go up.
Everybody pushes
Can
and
all of
piles.
us fit into
You
there?
can.
though,
It's gonna
in
be
one?
tight, but you guys can.
Okay. I said if it's only a minute, I can wait, so we're not tight quartered. So if we get surprised, it's not all of us in one tight cylinder.
That's up to you guys. You guys can fit, but it will be like not like arm swinging distance. Like you wouldn't be able to fight.
Could we
in
do
this.
a group of 3 and then a group of 2?
You'll be like this. You could.
Well, question. Can I just like float through it to where like I'm just on top of it, like as it's going up?
You could, because you could go through. I believe. Wait, let me remember what your thing is, because I think it's only through enemies.
I think it's like
stride. You can move through other objects other than physical barriers such as walls, floors, and ceilings. It would be I think this would count as a ceiling of the elevator.
okay.
You could probably float on top, but you don't know if there's a ceiling up above and you don't get off fast enough, you might get crushed.
That's a good point.
And yes, Dominic, you ping something?
I didn't mean to ping.
Okay.
It just sort of
So
happened.
are you guys all pushing in on one or taking 2 trips?
I'm happy to wait.
I think, yeah, Dominic and I can hang back, and then, you guys holler down when you get up there, and we'll come up.
All right.
Okay. Let me just make sure where you guys get up. Okay, and don't worry.
When they get away from us, I'm gonna turn to Dominic. Either they're gonna die or touch something shiny before we get up there.
So before movement and everything, let me describe the room you're in. This one, right? Yep. Okay. So you ascending the elevator shaft deposits you in a large room with machinery filling the western half. A druid guard stands in the southwest corner near to the elevators that jut out of the west wall. Braziers heaped with hot coals do little to offset the cold air that's blowing through the room through arrow slits in the south wall. And as you guys get there, he turns and sees you, and he just grows to a large size as combat starts.
How you doing, sir?
I see he is not a friendly one.
You don't see that yet.
I hear that he is not a friendly one. Is that better? Do you
So
approve of that
everybody
one?
can click in initiative them.
So I'm definitely going before him.
Yeah, we'll see if you can hit him and kill him before. Which you probably
Going
can.
before him.
Nick, you're not 20. That's very hard for other people.
I nat 20?
Yeah.
Oh
that's what
shit,
the
I
green
didn't even
is.
look at that slot.
The green is.
No, I was looking at the initiative bar.
Yeah.
That's all I looked at.
Okay. So, not ascending, descending. Boom. Okay, going right off the bang. Neo, you see this huge hulking Zuagar. He's by himself in here. What do you do?
Oop.
Okay, well, hold on. So to get there, you have to spend 10 feet to go through a rock, which you can easily do. So you're at 25 there. So you can go there. You can't go through gears.
Don't judge me.
No, I'm just stating facts. So he's right
And
there.
then I immediately rage now.
Okay, so you use one of your rages on this single
Because I'm
target.
still pissed at a rock. So I'm taking it out on this guy.
Why are you mad at Rock?
He judged me.
I mean, yeah. Okay, anyways, you rage.
And
So you hit.
is he looking bloodied? No.
Well, first off, since it wasn't tagged soon enough, I need you to click that little rage damage.
Oh, sorry.
It's still only 2, so it only adds 2. So he is still up, but barely.
And then
and you hit and kill him because he had 1 HP left.
I chopped his head off.
Combat's over.
And turn and slowly look at a rock.
And your rage fades.
And I check his pockets.
He had nothing on him. He had
You still check. You always check
He had
pockets.
his war pick in his hand, and that was it.
I take that.
So as the rage fades and the minute it passes where it's on there, the elevator goes back down. After a couple minutes, it comes back here to you guys from above. But you guys know from watching it that it will now descend and go down, and you have to wait for it to come back up in a couple minutes.
I would like to try to stealthily peep this corner up here.
Go ahead and
While we're
roll me a
waiting.
stealth.
Theo, do you fear death?
Do I fear death?
Yeah.
No, but I prefer not to die. As I
God
step
damn
away.
you, Tom. I know where that came from.
No, just
Even if it came from you and your character, I know, like, it is eerily similar to something else that I know you've seen.
Quick question.
Yes.
Am I allowed to put the chopped off head right here?
I guess.
I said it right there.
It shrank back down. He is now back to medium size.
I don't care.
Okay.
His head's still there.
You peep the corner and you see what you don't see here, which is nothing.
Heard.
You see what looks to be the open doors here, though. Remember the big metal open doors that the dragon flew out of? They are right here.
I try to wave him back so he can wait for the party.
Well, no, he's
No, I don't want him to get too far up and trigger a trap.
I like literally stuck my head around the corner.
Alright,
Like,
I seen your token moving forward.
Yeah, no,
that's
that was
why,
just so he could see what his head would see. Okay, after a couple minutes, the elevator comes back up and, like, stops here.
Do you think, you know how immortal people obviously don't fear death?
No, because I've never met an immortal. Well, I guess I have
Well-
met.
Well, Ari's immortal. I'll summon Ari.
Well, they are. I don't know if you knew this, Metawise, or not, but technically, imps wouldn't be immortal. They
It's
on the mortal plane they would be. But this is me explaining to you, Tom, not to Dominic. Like if Dominic says they're immortal, they are. To him, I was just making sure you knew as a player. Okay.
Right.
And you summoned
Question.
Her, you said.
What's their reaction when they get to the top of the elevator
So
and
as
see
you get
the
up, you see the decapitated head of a gray dwarf sitting right there on the floor next to the elevator.
I'm assuming he wasn't a friendly one.
sitting up, so it's sitting straight up, like its head's just there, looking at the elevator.
But you come up, you see the same machinery and gears, the headless body over here, a rock peeked around the corner but is not moving into a hallway.
I would like to move up here with a rock.
Okay.
Ari, do you fear death?
Are you asking Are you asking because you might die? Is that what's going on?
No. It's just we came pretty close. Well, I came pretty close with that dragon, and
I
then
was fine.
I know, but you were on a roof.
As
I
a
wasn't on the
ranger
roof.
should be.
Feel called out.
I tried to get on the roof, but
I watched.
it was close. And that's the first time that's really happened, and I don't know if I feared
that
death
is
or
from
not.
Airy. And a rock,
You're
you
not-
hear it too.
I'll look at Dominic. I don't think you should really fear death. You should fear an unmeaningful death. Make
Embrace
your
it.
death meaningful.
So you think death has meaning?
Meaning is similar to life. Everything is born and everything dies. In most cases.
Well,
But
when
but,
Ari
I mean,
dies, Ari can get resummoned, and Ari comes back.
I will put my hand on Dominic's shoulder and be like, all right, if you die, I'll make you my familiar so I can bring you back.
No, thank you. And like Dominic will find that really funny, but will really try to internalize that.
Don't
Like
die near Theo.
he's like trying really hard not to laugh
It reminds me.
because he's like trying because he's been serious for the past wee bit, but that one thing, like you know when you're trying to be like, oh, I'm serious,
Yeah.
and then someone says something funny, and you're like, oh my god, that's what's happening right now. And he's like,
It reminds
because
me
he's just
of one of Kelly's old characters who wanted to force resurrect her friends so that they couldn't leave her.
Nice.
Doesn't matter if they want to or not. They were coming back.
Yeah, no, she had a hard time making friends, so when she did, she didn't want them to go away. So she was
Nice.
obsessed on force resurrecting people.
It's bad at
and
making friends. Remade her friends.
Exactly.
Dominic's gonna do something that he hasn't really done before, and he's gonna go down to Ari, and he's gonna go, I'm gonna try my best so that you don't have to die again.
She looks at you like you're up to something and not sure what you are trying to do. In the meantime, what does everybody else do while this conversation's happening? You guys can, like, Forgotten and Neo, you can hear half the conversation. Araki, you speak the language, so you can hear the other half as well. So, what are people doing?
Checking the hallway slowly.
Yes.
You still see nothing in the hallway.
I feel like it's like a Scooby-Doo kind of thing where it's like he's looking at I'm like peering from underneath of him, just like crouched.
You just go through different doorways and then end up at the wrong ones.
End up bumping into the big ass monster that we have to kill.
Yeah. You start chasing
I don't know
it,
what
it chases
you. Mean
you.
by big ass monster. Like, there's no big ass monster here.
That monster's kind of thick though. Sorry.
Mike plays Demon Souls role. The smaller the boss, the harder the enemy.
Exactly.
I mean, he's not
Or
wrong.
not Demon Souls, Dark Souls.
Yeah, it does.
Same thing.
Like, one of the hardest bosses for me in Dark Souls 1 is human size.
Well, that's
Checks
like
out.
any Dark
I'd
Souls
like to
game.
parry.
'Cause everything is like fucking gigantic
Yeah,
and easy to hit, and it's like
go and
human
try
size.
the
Like, yeah, no.
Periartorius, the Abyss Watcher.
Oh fuck that, no.
Oh right, okay.
He's
I'm
DLC
gonna-
boss. Okay.
I'm gonna wait for Theo to, or not Theo, jeez, Dominic. I'm gonna tell him we can wait for him to collect himself before we move on, make sure he's okay. But well, my hand's still on his shoulder when I start to go stand at a ready position until he's ready. I'll tell him that I will do my best to make sure that we lose nobody here. I do not want to see any of my friends die.
It's not. I don't want to give the wrong thing. I'm just trying to figure out whether I fear death or not, because I've never, of course, experienced it as like because yeah. So part of me wants to know what it's like, and
I think after we
Empty.
Well, actually, hold on. I have the perfect idea. I think. Give me a second. You doop 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 doop. I'm gonna move up to Forgotten. I'm gonna ask him what it's like to die.
As the leading expert here, I mean, because you're the only one that's done it twice.
Yeah, you're right. And technically speaking, I'm an undead creature. Oh my god.
Dominic, if you are aware, there are two ways to find out. One, you can get close and then let me know if you are fearful of dying, or if you want to know more about dying, we do seem to have experts around here. Arak and Forgotten have both died.
well then, Forgotten, or first I'll ask everyone. Neo, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Do you fear death?
There's nothing to fear.
Okay.
You will see a rock trying to be stealthy around the corner that you guys are all approaching.
Do you fear death?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, was that for both me and a rock or just a rock? I was dealing with kitty and claws in places that shouldn't be.
Forgotten. Do you fear death?
I mean, technically I've done it twice, and I'm still partially dead, just with a semi-conscience and a sword.
But I mean true death. One where you don't come back.
Can I ask why?
Fireball.
Not to cut off the existential
Well-
crisis or anything, but did you just say you're a sword?
I said I'm
Did-
essentially a conscience with a sword. Like,
I mean,
I'm just a ghost, like, with a sword and,
to be
like, a
fair,
short bow.
conscious
That's
with
it.
a sword, that could describe at least 2 of you guys, maybe 3.
That's true.
Just because
Yeah,
there's
well,
more
that's
added
As
on.
long as you're recognizing yourself as that,
This
I
is
was
an
just verifying.
I feel like we're getting more existential as time goes
I don't
on.
think we're helping his crisis at all.
I identify as, like, a swinging sword.
We're gonna need to sit down and
Oh,
think
God.
about this, guys. Let's let a fire up, and then we'll just talk.
Let's talk about feelings, okay? Well,
This has
like,
gone from D&D to therapy.
well, like, I'm not so much traumatized. I'm more. For a long time, I thought I knew what death was. And I had no fear or even thought of it. And then recently, I actually came close. And
Yoo-hoo!
it made me think.
I would like to wave at the guy at the end of the hallway.
As you were talking, as makes you think, everybody turns around at who he's viewing to see one of the Drugar here who sees you guys, like, as he was walking that way, panic and runs this way.
Well, let's run, boys.
Drugar, do you fear death?
They don't speak your language.
I like to imagine that Dominic doesn't run. He just like holds his hand up. He's like, "Excuse me."
I'd
Nobody
like to talk
does.
to you about your Lord and Savior.
Right.
I
Sorry,
don't. I don't see. I'm a weird person. I don't want to talk to others about my Lord and Savior. I want to talk to other people about their Lord and Savior.
I mean, you gotta shop around. When there's so many, as in Faerun, you gotta shop around. Like, I hear Loth is
Yeah.
very nice this time of year. Somebody ran running this way. What do you guys do?
Take off
Yes,
chase.
Right
Chase.
after him.
after
Give
him.
chase. Quickly pursue.
Apparently, I was about to say, apparently Nick doesn't move. Okay. So, as you guys come here, you can start to see this room, and I'll explain what you see in this room. Okay, And then stop right there, Dominic. Because combat's probably about to start. So, in this room,
I will
and
go back
it's-
here then, if I am allowed.
as you enter through the north tunnel, you see another large room with machinery filling the eastern half of it this time. Druagar stands in front of the double door to the north wall, which you kind of don't. That's what this guy is that you barely see here. That's who you barely see. And another one is in the. You see through machinery and stuff over here by some levels. Braziers heat the pot coals, do not offset the cold air. It had something specifically, so I wanted to double check.
I've just realized I've lost Ari.
No,
and
yeah,
I
you left
don't
her, and
know
I
who-
deleted her so that you could just pull out what you need.
Oh, that's fine. I keep forgetting how to. I need to select us both and drag. My bad, my bad. I'll just drag her.
Yeah, you can drag her wherever you want.
Boop.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, once again, combat will start. Let me delete these. Give everybody delete Nick's nat 20 because that doesn't count anymore.
It never counted.
I know, but I'd like him to believe it did. Okay. Okay. So that...
Oh, sorry. I saw spitting mimic and then initiative, and I was like,
no, not yet.
Son of a
I-
gun! I forgot to give it again. Every combat, I can give someone advantage on initiative.
I'll take advantage
One, two,
It's too
if I'm
late.
allowed it.
three,
Gosh.
yeah, no, I only did it one time because it was in between sessions.
So from this point forward, guys, after this combat is over, someone please remind me to give you advantage.
Somebody
on the next
remind Theo to use his abilities. Anyways,
Yes.
Ari.
Rock.
Can you remind us?
Mike, can you fix my thing, please? I did stupid thing and forgot to do it.
God damn it, Gavin.
Sorry.
That should give you like a 4 now.
Imagine forgetting to
I'll take that.
click your
No, you're
token.
getting
I
your
won't do that.
14. So, Rock, it is your turn. What would you like to do? Moving out, you see the two people.
Walking forward.
You feel the
Now that
machinery going right next to your head now.
gonna go ahead and just
Not walking in there.
attacking this guy.
Go ahead.
Boop.
Firebolt, you hit him for 7 damage. As the firebolt, like, and like fire just blossoms on his chest real quick. Maybe ignites his beard a little bit. He's like, ah, ah, ah. What do you do now?
Boop.
Okay.
It makes sense.
So this guy is going to use his action to enlarge and like back up some.
I tell Theo that there's a small guy around that corner.
Theo, it's your turn. There's a small guy around that corner. Shooting through the machinery to this guy in the corner will be, at this point, 3/4 cover because there's no real way to get a shot through there.
Okay.
But there's no small guy around the corner.
Yeah, it's a big dude, huh? Alright, well. I'm going
Imagine
to...
a dwarf doubled in all directions. He's like 4 foot, he's like 4 foot wide and 8 foot tall.
So he went before me, which means I don't get the advantage
Yep.
on him. Which is okay. I still get 3 attacks. So I'm going to do longbow and then a sharpshooter for the first one for my multi-attack.
Okay.
So sharpshooter.
18 does indeed hit. For 18 damage.
And then longbow.
Same target?
Yeah. Alright. And then this one, what does 3/4 do? Is it disadvantage?
No,
Or is it like +5?
It's like +4.
Oh, okay. Because my attack against him will be at advantage, so I'll do it, longbow clockwork
5,
against
sorry.
him. I'll do a clockwork, just standard longbow against him.
Okay.
That's my 3rd attack. then
+5, that does indeed still hit.
Alright, and I actually forgot, I keep forgetting this stuff because I have so much stuff to do. I still have 10 more feet of movement to use because of the Dread Ambusher. It does say in the bottom part of it, if the attack hits as part of that additional attack, it does deal an additional D8.
So go ahead
I've
and
never
roll.
used that until now, but
Go ahead and
because I
deal
forgot
D8.
about it. So, 1.
Does not put it down.
Okay. And then if I have 10 more feet of movement, I'll move up to there.
See, I feel bad for this guy because I know Neo.
Alright, how far up in there are they? Obviously, I'm gonna come in here.
How far did you
Like,
just move? You were right here?
yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right there's 30 movement.
Can I pass through that?
You can't move through gears. You only have 10 feet left anyways.
You can move towards me.
You can move right there.
We can make a wall.
You can move like right here, or right here.
Yes, I'm making a wall. And hold ready in my action.
4.
In case something comes at us, you never know.
Okay, so
There's doors there.
hold on. So, because I have to know what your ready action is if I'm doing a circumvent it. So your ready
my
action is
greatsword.
you're holding an attack with your greatsword. You're holding your attack action for if an
Yeah.
enemy comes within range of your attack.
Yes.
Okay, I just have to know because there could be something that you don't see as an enemy that I have come up and attack you, and it circumvents that. I just gotta know.
Everything's my enemy right now, Mikey.
Well, Theo's within 5 feet of you then.
Well, he's the only one that's being nice.
I mean, to be fair, there's a few of them being nice. You just...
I healed you for twice what I damaged you for. That's nice.
Hush.
No, it is true. That is nice.
But he still cannon foddered me.
I mean, your cannon fodder. Forgotten.
Gonna go through here, so that'd be what? 15 because I have to go through.
No, I don't think as a ghost you technically have. Well, no, it's still difficult terrain. So yeah.
So
15.
I don't really have a sharpshooter ability, so I don't think I can go through the gears and fire.
Sharp-
Can I?
No, you can.
Oh.
Sharpshooter just does more damage.
Oh, okay.
No, hey, doesn't your sharpshooter thing say you ignore cover?
Yes, it does.
So you actually didn't need that +5.
Yep.
Something to remember.
I ignore 1/2 and 3/4 cover.
Yep, and that was 3/4. So you could shoot through there. It'll just be at a +5 that you have to hit.
Okay. So I'll try to hit him with my short bow then.
Okay. Unfortunately, you do not hit as it goes through, and it probably gets like whack. You probably hit one of the gears in here, and your arrow just gets crumbled.
In that case, I'm just reloading the next shot then.
Okay. It's this guy's turn, and he's going to use his action, and you're probably going to have to roll me damage, Corey, because I'm pretty sure he's not going to try to pull, because it takes an action to pull that out, right?
Yes. But it's not until the end of his turn.
I'm trying. This is annoying because one of his effects doesn't say. Oh no, it says action. It doesn't tell me what action is used, so I'm gonna go with regular action.
And it technically it does say for Clockwork Bolt that after it sprouts out and hits them, the projectile returns to normal. But I think that's a good way to. I have to sacrifice an arrow because it is very powerful to do that multiple times. So I'm okay sacrificing arrows to do that.
As you guys look at him, he seems to cast invisibility on himself. He's gonna take that damage, but he's going to.
Is he bleeding?
Not openly to where you can follow a blood trail.
Damn.
As he takes one step, he falls over dead.
That's like someone has already tried this once. I will fairy fire if I have to.
He had 5 HP.
I was just about to say I gained something for that too.
He was hoping that he might not have been. He knew either way if he stopped and took the out, he was dead. So he was hoping beyond hope that he could live it. Dominic.
Dominic's gonna walk down, enter the room.
I wonder what this floating re is through the doors.
I don't.
It's nothing.
Is there any?
Names aren't there.
We're still in initiative, so I mean that kind of hints towards
You don't know what initiative is.
Yeah,
That's
but
meta
Dominic,
knowledge.
yeah, but that's true. Dominic doesn't know what initiative is. Dominic's gonna go, and Dominic's just gonna. I don't think I think Dominic's almost not gonna take a turn because there's nothing to like attack or anything, so he's just gonna go to himself like, do you think they feared death?
You hear?
I'd like to imagine.
You hear
that, like,
what
Did
sound?
I-
You hear a sound from this one like, help me.
Do I? Are
as
they not?
it like dies. Like you just hear the help me as a whisper from this one before it dies. Anything you would actually like to do, or are you just like meandering up here like, I don't know what to do? Tom? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
How many rounds is an hour?
well, 10 rounds is a minute. So 600
Oh,
is
right,
an
okay.
hour.
So, okay, well then, sure. I'm gonna, I'm gonna conjure fiends then, I guess.
Like
That's fine.
you don't have to if you feel like the danger's past. Like I'm not
Nah,
forcing
yeah,
you to
I don't think,
do something.
I don't think Dominic, I think me as a person knows there's still danger. But I think Dominic, because he's in this sort of state where he's more, his brain's more like, philosophy, man, life. I
Yeah,
think he's more preoccupied because I think he's trying to think about mortality and what that means because he's never actually thought about that before.
exactly. And as you end your turn, Rock, it's your turn.
I'm also going to enter the room.
You see what you can only assume is the other part of the machinery for the main doors.
Is this another elevator?
Yes, it is.
Alright.
Looks just like the last one that you guys came up on.
Is it not moving, or is it
No,
moving
it's
up
moving
and
the same way. What would you like? Or are you holding it out just like he is?
What do you mean?
Like, are you just like passing your turn because you don't see any danger, or are you doing something other than walking up? I just wanted to know.
I mean, I'm a question. Everybody else. Like, did we get the two that were in here?
Yeah.
Then, I mean, we can go back down, or I'm assuming this is a door. Right here.
Yep, you were right where, like right here.
behind the dead person?
No, I'm asking where Kelly was, like right there. Cause for movement wise. You could probably be right there, but you probably wouldn't have any more movement after there.
I know. I was just questioning if I could see the door.
Oh yeah, no, you can see the door there.
And
you see two doors here.
Okay.
And you see arrow slits
So,
down here.
I mean, we have plenty of doors to go through and an elevator back down, so I mean, I vote we continue on our way through up here first.
Vocalize we should not before we enter.
As your turn ends, Theo.
So we're gonna. Which doors do you guys want to go through?
The big ones.
The big ones, huh? Well, they're both double doors, rather than. Oh, I guess these ones up here. Sorry. Okay.
Yes.
So I'll get to here,
Okay.
and I will open up the door.
Okay, the doors are unlocked.
That's 5, 10, 15.
As you look into this room, you see this messy workshop is heated and illuminated by braziers of glowing hot coals in the corner. The room is furnished with stone tables and cabinets in the middle of the room, surrounded by twisted bits of metal and a half-finished exoskeleton construct like the ones you encountered from the room you came.
Kill it with fire.
So yeah, you see like half-finished exoskeletons, constructs on a table in the middle, and braziers in the corner, same as
Okay.
most of the room.
All right, I'll pass along that I don't see any active enemies in this room. I'm not gonna step foot into it, but I will ready in action if I see an enemy move towards us. I would like to shoot it with
Like
my
just
held
in
action.
general.
Yeah, if
Okay.
I see an enemy, that is, like if something kicks open this door and comes out, that's what would trigger my.
That would never happen in a million years.
Does-
Neo.
Those two are single doors, right?
Yeah, Neo.
They're not double doors; they're single doors.
Alright, I wanted to make sure.
What would you like to do?
Alright, let me measure. I can go up to that door. So I boop up here and I knock on the door and slowly open it.
As you slowly open it. You see this handsome gentleman standing in the corner.
Does he see me?
Hold on. I want to share this with you guys. By the way,
Oh,
that's what
lovely.
those exoskeletons look like for you, Theo.
Ugh.
And he does see you. He's actually, it looks like he was about ready to jump out and attack.
Do I get an attack opportunity or no?
No, because that's only if they leave your area and you are not close enough to hit it. Actually, that's 30 to get there, so you can enter the room to attack it.
And
That does indeed hit and kills it.
Nice.
and can I pick it up?
Oh shit!
Sure, but you've already used your action to attack. You can't really pick up something.
Oh, I just wanted to throw. I wanted to just move it out here so everybody could see it.
I guess you can, if you like put your
Can I
sword
drag
away.
it?
If you put your sword away, you could. 'Cause it's kind
I do that and I drag it out here so everybody can see it.
You have 5
And then
foot of
I'd be
movement.
standing.
That's all you can move. You can like put it there, but you yourself
Yes,
can't
that's
move.
where I want it.
You guys see it? What looks to be a dwarf and a metal exoskeleton.
A dead dwarf in the middle.
But
I straight up murdered that motherfucker.
Rosé as a group, you've noticed since becoming a rarebear, he's way more aggressive and nasty towards you guys.
That is very true.
Everybody but Theo. I'm
And
nice
that is
to
why
Theo.
I'm trying to be nice because I've seen
Dominic
what he
hasn't
does in that
noticed this
werebear form.
because Dominic has only got to know him since.
Yeah, no,
he
you
was
probably
there.
just noticed that he's an asshole in general.
To be fair, I don't think I'd consider Neo an asshole. I think I just consider Neo average.
I mean, fair, but
For the people I know, at least. For Dominic knows,
Fair.
you know.
But Forgotten, what would you like to do?
I'm going to. Well, I have to move through Dominic, so I would have to take like some movement speed impairment, wouldn't I?
Yeah, so right here, it's 10. It's like 15 to get there. So you have 15 feet more. You can use your bonus action to dash if you want.
I think I will like go to here and then use my bonus action to go to here and then just have my short bow ready.
You can
just in case
move
something does
30
come out.
feet with your bonus action too.
Well, what I'm saying is I'm gonna just
Yeah.
like only go to here and have the short bow ready just in case something does pop out of
So
either
you're holding
this
your
door
attack action
or this door.
for if something comes out of either of these two rooms, you attack it.
Yeah, so it's like I'm just like frantically like looking back and
See,
forth.
this
Like,
is where asshole DM would have something come up the elevator and your attack wouldn't go off. But that's not who I am.
Yet.
Dominic, it's your turn.
Is there any check I could make to figure out what that door is made out of?
Give me 1 second. It's probably stone doors.
Okay. I'm not gonna try and Eldritch Blast for it then.
I mean, it has AC and stuff, just like everything else.
And you get friendlies in the middle.
Fireball is what he's saying.
Fire!
that's why he keeps asking us to we shoot death.
Yeah, exactly. He's
Yeah.
gonna give it to all of you guys.
A body has been discovered.
Dominic is going to just go over here, and he's gonna ready an action for when that door opens. He's just gonna start blasting.
So you started blasting, gotcha.
And that's when I started blasting.
Well, the door does open as another door kicks open and steps
I'm
up.
gonna start blasting.
So
You don't fucked up. You got 3 range people gonna smack him, or 4.
it's
I
Oh,
don't know
no.
if Rock got his action.
okay. So Theo first. Do your attack.
Now, is it my whole
I
attack?
use
action?
attack a whole action.
Okay,
But
so I can
know
do 2.
that goes for them too. They can hold a whole multi attack for you guys.
Okay. I'm just going to do a longbow and a sharpshooter against them. So, longbow. And ignore. So I don't know why I still have advantage. Ignore the advantage. So 16. And
Does
then
not hit.
Sharpshooter.
Does not
15.
hit.
Darn.
So both your shots
Oop.
just hit the walls right next to the door. They were slightly, maybe they ping off his armor a little bit. You weren't expecting the exoskeleton, even though you saw that one. Like you're like, oh shit, boom boom. Next one is the next one that prepped it, which is Forgotten. Go ahead and shoot your sharpshooter. Not your sharpshooter, but your short bow. 20 does indeed hit, and you do have sneak attack because Theo's within 5 feet.
Whoa.
Let me make sure there's.
These are not humanoid, are they?
These are. This one specifically is a construct.
But the other ones we've been facing, have they been humanoids?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Okay. My favorite enemy is humanoid. That's why I keep asking.
Yes, they are.
Okay. I just want to know for future reference.
No, you're fine. Okay, so you hit, and then 2 Eldritch blasts for me, please, Dominic.
No problem. I'll give you 2 lovely blasts.
One is a
The one's
nice
in that.
crit, and the other one's 4 for 15 total. As it is still standing, but barely, and it's going to attack Neo. Because Neo's the only one within range. So it's going to make 2 attacks, 1 claw, and 1 hammer. Okay, I just reading something.
Oh.
Boom, and boom.
Mike, a question. Does my armor class or something go up when I'm raging?
Not when you're raging, but when you're in your hybrid form.
Because it dropped from 15 to 14.
Yeah,
That's what
when
I was asking.
you're a hybrid, it goes up by 1.
Oh, I meant it was 15 earlier.
Yeah, no, it was when we started because I never turned you back from the fight before.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah, it's just low toggled. I untoggled. Well, unfortunately, Nick, I believe both of these hit you. So, you take 3 bludgeoning from that, and you take. Hold on, while I do 3 more for that one. So you take 12, 17 cut in half. So 8. So 8 plus 3, you take 11 damage total. Let me, you take 4 of that there, and then, so 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it, like, clacks its hammer and, claw together, like, click, click. As it's a rock's turn. What would you do, Arak?
Sorry, I was debating about whether I wanted to twin firebolt or just once. Let's start with once, maybe
You
twice.
miss. That one hits, and you kill it. Wait, let me make sure it doesn't, like, do something stupid, like, with, yeah, you kill it. It crumples to the floor.
Was it not? Was there anything in that room I was in before?
What, this room?
Yeah.
Before, okay, I was like, if initiative is not over, I'm moving to him.
See, I could trick you.
Nonetheless, I'm moving to him
the
and searching
thing.
him, so.
I still have the initiative, so I could pop up just to fuck up you guys.
Do it. You won't do it.
We need a new initiative.
But anyways, what do you guys do now?
I'm searching this weird guy.
And I'm searching the one
so
I murdered.
What you see there is they look like gray dwarves and very skimpy like their underclothes in mechanical suits. They seem more construct than dwarf now.
Can I throw it into the gear? The big one.
I mean, you can. Theo, what are you doing?
I was gonna go in this room and actually investigate it.
So the door shuts, you get eaten by a mimic.
That's fair. I mean,
But no.
Campaign over, guys.
No, the campaign's still good for you guys.
Oh, okay.
Go
Goodbye.
ahead and roll me an investigation.
all right.
As he does that,
Can I do his perception?
You said you were investigating the room, though.
Yeah, I just didn't know because I know investigating is like moving stuff around. Perception is just like a quick glance.
For a quick glance, I'll give you a passive perception.
That's fine.
Investigation, you notice a couple sets of tools on the table that look like they're like one of those leather carrying packs. There's 2 sets of smith tools and a set of tinkers.
Okay, I'll grab them.
And that's all you really see in the room, other than what I described earlier. Neo, you said you threw one into the gears, or are you just being...
I was thinking about it.
Okay.
But I walk up here and see him touching shit and yell at him.
First off, Neo, they are not shiny, so most
It's
likely
supposed
they're
to be
gonna
magical.
okay.
You always check.
Yeah. And have I triggered anything? No.
I like Theo's
As
excuse of it's okay for me
Oh,
to
shiny,
touch shit.
therefore safe.
No, my favorite is I clearly didn't trigger anything, therefore I'm the right one to touch things. While you touching stuff is fucked up because you've triggered one thing.
Why is it that anytime I touch stuff, it doesn't trigger? It's because I'm doing something right. But every time when everyone else touches things,
You're lucky.
bad things happen. I don't know how to help this, guys. I'm sorry, but you know.
Maybe you just need to touch more stuff.
Exactly.
No,
You'll get cursed one day. You can do it.
Neo, if you want to come here and look around and see if you see anything, I got these set of tools which are nice.
Nah, I need to roll investigation, right?
Yep. What's funny is he rolled a 7, it turned into a 9. You rolled a 9, that turned into a 7. I find it funny. You don't even see anything of worth in this room whatsoever. It's just a bunch of shit that you normally wouldn't bother yourself with, and you...
Anything that looks valuable or no?
Not really, no. There's like half finished of the bodies of that was like the mechanical bodies that don't
Push them off the tables,
they crash to the ground in a clatter.
and then I walk back over to the elevator.
Dominic's gonna say, since we had to go last time, I think it's fair for me and Theo get to go first this time.
Have
One
at
other
it.
person, and then, because I'm guessing we're going in the elevator, right?
Yep.
I'm not crazy.
Because the elevator did like stop up here. Theo, are you following suit or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't see anything else in this room.
One other person could fit on, so you can fight out if you want, or if you're all going together, that's also fine.
Oh, there's another elevator there. I was going all the way
Yeah,
around.
no.
Oh,
There's one
no,
right
there's
here.
one here.
My bad.
So Rock is hopping on with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as the Rock hops on and gets into place, it starts going down. And Forgotten and Neo are up there to be left talking.
Guess you could say Forgotten was forgotten.
He always is.
I look at
Story of my life.
I look at Forgotten. What? Do you think they were scared of death?
So you guys are in this room. Do you guys wait a minute or do you guys continue down?
We didn't discuss with them that we were going to go all the way down. So they might get off. So I'm going to say we get off here.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll get off.
Again,
I don't want them to get off here thinking we left them.
What's funny is there's
a door.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys didn't explore that door.
Yeah.
I don't have. I'm just gonna keep comments
As
to
the
myself.
elevator goes down, do you open the door, Dominic?
I'm gonna ask if someone can prep an attack for when I open this door, if it's something
Sure.
bad.
I'll
Cool.
Sure thing.
right
Both
here.
of us will.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm ready in action if I see an enemy. An enemy.
Then I'll you know that thing where you open a door and you step away so that I can. So I'm
Like-
like opening the door and going here, so they've got good attack view, if that makes sense.
Like shove it and then slide side of the
You're
wall.
going to
Yeah.
Emperor's New Groove, kick it open, boom, baby, and step to the side.
Yeah.
Only if you say
Like
baby
the way
when
that
you
the
do it.
cops enter, the first
It's
guy
like
who rams
I'm
always just steps aside.
You're talking
Essentially,
about
I'm
briefing.
FBI. We're FBI open up in them is what I'm suggesting here.
Yeah, but they knock. You guys don't want to knock.
Okay, so you're opening the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the ATL.
I've been fucking with you.
I don't even see it, so I don't even know what that
this
was.
is what I was fucking with you with.
Oh, okay. I was.
And then I
ATL
cast Greater
freeze.
Teleport after I hit them, and
you
the
didn't
three
hit
of us
them.
are gone.
That's the funny thing. You didn't hit it.
After I shot my shot,
But,
I Greater Teleported the three of us away
But
from
anyways, go ahead. You open the door, and what you see is a stone desk and chair that stand empty on the east side of the room. The braziers that normally heat and light the room have been extinguished. An arrow slit in the south wall lets in the frigid mountain air, and there seems to be nothing else in this room.
Can I go sit at the desk?
Sure, it's very cold.
At least I'm not getting cursed.
After a couple minutes, you guys see the elevator come back up and stop at this floor.
Oh, you talking about me and Forgotten?
Are you going back up, Theo?
Yeah.
Okay. You come back up. I'm just gonna assume you're up here with them.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah,
see
it's
the
fine.
elevator pop up with Theo still in here in the elevator. What were you guys doing for like the 5 minutes?
Talking about if they were scared to death or not.
Just kind of like commenting on Dominic's like whole thing of like, why he seems like.
Spreading. Oh no.
Like I'm over here holding this dude like by his neck, talking to him like, "Are you scared to death?"
You know that's
Make them
psychopathic
look at
behavior.
Forgotten. Don't you judge me.
That's what
I'm
behavior?
God. I can judge you if I goddamn want.
No, you cannot.
And
Technically.
okay, so
You're God,
Neo
though.
gets struck by lightning.
I know a god. You're no god.
So what you get, Theo, is you get
What did I do? I
sorry,
didn't
Neo.
anger the god.
You get struck by lightning, so you 39 did no. Anyways, you,
Revolt.
what?
I
Sorry.
revolt.
You
I do
reroll.
not get struck by lightning. I revolt.
Okay, so Neo's dead.
I am not. I still revolt death. I
He
revolt.
never, Neo never
You
existed. His
fear
character sheet, his
death?
character, everything is just
Oh,
removed
oh.
from existence.
Oh wait, was he booted from the call?
Wait, was he what?
I'm not dead.
But as the elevator comes up, you see Theo in the elevator. As a,
I look at him and go, so everybody else died. Let's go.
Yep.
And start
got it,
walking
man.
away.
Forgot
Okay,
what do
bye.
you do?
I step onto the elevator. And then after it takes me a minute, I just like pop my head out like, "Let's go already."
And as you step on, it seems like it was just as you stepped on that it started going down. Like, it was very close. You nearly missed it.
Oh, that was the
The
wrong
game
floor.
where we were playing where you would jump for the elevator and it would fall faster than you would and it would just end up killing you every time.
You missing what?
Do you remember what game we were playing where you would go to jump on the elevator and it fell
multiple
faster
games.
than you and it would just kill you when you eventually did land on it?
I don't remember what game, but there's multiple games that's done that.
What was it like?
I don't remember. It was just I have a vivid
Random.
memory of dying a lot trying to catch up to Mike on an elevator. And it might be
Oh, it was
Dark Souls.
multiplayer.
No, Dark Souls doesn't have just straight jumping standing, so. But anyways, you guys come down here onto this floor with everybody else.
And I step out and go, I thought you were dead.
Do you fear that? That I don't actually say that. I don't actually say that. Like, no. There's a
I'm
desk in there. It's pretty cool.
Was that
I
supposed to be a play on words?
Yeah.
Oh, glad I picked it up.
Thank you.
Did you check the
Wow,
desk?
Oh my god, it's very Ugh, okay.
Is there anything in the drawers on the desk? Did you check? Is there
There
drawers
are-
on the desk?
No. It was just a table, he said, and there's nothing in it.
Oh, alright. What's over here?
That looks to be a hallway that you guys have gone through before.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
question. I'm not trying to be like meta, but is this like supposed to be like a hole in the wall?
Yeah, that's the arrow
It's
slit.
an arrow shoot.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's where, is that not where we entered? Like originally?
Yep.
Yep.
And after a minute,
Oh,
hold on 1 second as I figure out where the elevator goes, because it went down now.
Hey, the greater teleport worked.
That's what I was waiting on.
I was counting in my head. Just waiting for that to happen. Okay, I know where it goes. I'm putting you guys a long way so you don't see half of what's going on. Boom. As it lands right here.
so Neo, you know how you
Yes.
can turn into a werebear?
Yes.
Do you think the werebear within you is scared of death?
I don't know. You have to ask it when it comes out sometime.
So, as you guys...
I will.
Real quick, I'll explain the room they're in. As you guys land in this room... this room... This elevator shaft terminates in this room. The large stone wheel next to the iron cage turns constantly.
Alright then.
What do you guys do?
Step off the elevator.
Which is also step one. Can we investigate like the small room that we're in?
That's all you really see in the room. I have a question for you guys. Do you remember what the lady told you to yell at any dwarves that you see?
Not at all. She
Hold on.
said that they would recognize us.
Not a clue.
No, there was something we have to yell or say. I think I put it in my notes.
Did I put it in my notes?
Dark Lake Stout.
Forgot that was a thing. So we killed dwarves that we didn't need to kill before, huh?
Well, maybe.
Well-
You don't know.
No, they attacked before we could yell at them.
Yeah, but
So it's
to be
justified.
fair,
It's justified.
you're tall, freaky people. Like, look at your skin. It's not even gray.
Look at their skin. It's
Judging
bloody.
from the color of the skin.
And then
Maybe
the
they
elevator
deserve
goes
it.
up. As you're waiting for the elevator, what do you guys do?
Yell that word
We
at the
could
dead
try to
one.
sneakily open that door.
While we're waiting for, I think, are we talking about life, Neil?
Sure, we will talk about life.
I'm gonna ask about your life, like where you grew up and stuff. Then tell me about you, Neil.
Yeah, I can't remember where I grew up now, Mike.
You were from the mountains here, but soon into your life, you left the mountains and went to join the pirates down in Luskin. And you've been on a pirate ship since, until you crashed in Icewind Dale.
Yeah, we didn't get that far in that conversation, Mikey.
Nice, that's sick. So
We just
you're
got
like
up to the pirate.
So, yeah.
So you're kind of like a tourist.
You talk about your life of piracy.
Do you like being a pirate?
It was a very great living life.
And it's probably right about at the pirate conversation that the elevator goes up to you guys the first time. And probably passes you going up. For you guys, what are you guys doing down here? Are you sneakily opening the door? If so, I need a stealth roll.
I will get right on that.
Nice, 24. So you go up to the door. You're slowly opening it, you said?
Yes.
Okay, let me
Is that the sound the door made?
Yeah, no, it hasn't been greased in a while. No, that's just me making a door.
We'll grease with the blood of our enemies.
Yeah, so you can see in there a little bit. Seems to be two Druagar, like almost playing cards.
And I turn back and like whisper that to them.
Yell the word at him.
And what do you do?
I whisper to a rock like, I think I see them playing cards or something.
Well, say the words.
I was just about to say if we could aggress or we could wait for the rest of them. Oh wait, yeah, say the words. I'll do it. I want to step in the room. I want to like nudge him aside so he can remain
the
hidden.
door, just like boosh. I'm here.
Yeah, but I want to bump Forgotten over. Like I don't want to like shove him or anything, but just like press him with the back of my hand so he knows I'm about to like step there, and walk in and go. What is it? Dark Lake
Stout.
Stout. Yeah, that.
In Undercommon, that she told us how to say it.
Yeah.
So first off,
and I want to throw my hands up in the air.
Entering this room contains a brazier of hot coals near the northwest corner and southwest corner. Oh no. Loud mechanical sounds can be heard from the room that you entered. So, only they would have noticed you kick open the door and whatnot. You see two Druagos over here. They looked like they were drawing weapons until you said what you said. And then they, like, kind of held their weapons and, like, moved away from the door.
Neat. It worked. Who would have
And, like,
thunk?
hold up a finger to their nose.
All right, so we still being sneaky.
Yeah, it's almost like she didn't lie to you guys. It's at this point that the elevator came down onto the floor with you two up there. So you guys can hop on.
Wow, so you
Albert?
really just don't get seasick? That's incredible.
I know. You puke enough and it'll go away.
Wow.
Make this
I've-
easier.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think I've
wait for
ever.
them to get down so I can at least acknowledge them when they get off the.
And because you guys took a minute, boom, you get land here.
So where are you from, Dominic?
This conversation happened
I'm.
on the elevator.
I guess I would also be considered a tourist. I'm from somewhere further away, I guess.
Where
I'm just
from?
really.
As I like, what do you call it? Grab him with like my elbow on the back of his neck, pull him close
Well,
as
what?
we step off the elevator.
Uh, Dominic will kind of like almost like a little bit of like hesitation, and then we'll be like, I don't know exactly what you would call it, to be fair. Let's just say a bad place.
I got
And
you.
then,
Cleveland.
Hey, if
Oh
you
my
two,
god.
Shh, guys, we're trying to be sneaky. Where you can get a room as I slowly shut the door in front of them.
is there any more doors in this area?
Yeah, the one that I just shut in front of you.
there's one in front of you now.
There's no other doors in this room.
Shall we
There's an
rinse and
elevator.
repeat?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't want the elevator.
Well,
I
they
kicked the
held up
door
their
open.
fingers, which makes me think that there's something that we need to be quiet on the other side.
What? You should have said something.
I said,
Other than
gotta
you
be
should
quiet.
be sneaky and shut my door. Shut the door in my
Yes.
face.
Yeah.
Need to be
That's
sneaky
literally
or get a
saying
room.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, the door's open now.
Yeah. No, this like broke open the it would the machinery covers that sound. But if you want to be sneaky, this door you shouldn't do that with.
When they step in, though, I'm going to tell them not to attack the Druger in the bottom or against the wall.
I turn and wave at him. Turn back.
They look at you, finger still to the nose.
Do I need to roll stealth?
It depends on what
This
you want to do.
is the friend square.
Can I whisper very quietly? Do you fear death?
What language do you whisper that in?
All of them.
I'll just do common. I feel like common would be what I instinctively think they would know.
So they look at you, look at each other, and shrug with their fingers still to their nose. It doesn't look like they understood you.
Right. Need to be quiet. Need to be sneaky.
I'll roll for stealth then, if that's okay.
Anybody that wants
I mean,
to be
are you
should.
gonna? I was just about to say. Do you want the stealth for opening the door or in general? Like, I want to crack the door and see through again.
Is that okay? So you want to crack the door again? I'm just getting stuff up on my screen that I'm going to need. That's all. What is your stealth at? Or because you're not in stealth at the moment. If you want to crack.
Yeah, that's how I was asking. Did you want like a stealth for me and then a stealth to crack the door?
No, just in general. There's one for you, and now before the door cracking too. Okay. If you would have not won that, it definitely would have creaked as you opened. So you could slowly open it up a little bit and see in. And that's about as open as you're going to get without announcing somebody's there.
Can I tell Ari? Can I like mind message Ari to go invisible and sneak through the crack and have a look?
I guess if you want.
Cool. I'm gonna do that. So I was gonna go invisible.
So you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
alert
to.
everybody that there's 2 people off to the right.
So you
At
need
least that I can
you
see.
need a little bit more room for her to get through. So you're going to have to move it open a little bit.
Okay. Would that make more noise?
Oh, almost. Possibly. I don't know. You feel like you're stealthy.
Can I assist him with his stealth?
He already rolled it.
I didn't roll mine.
I never said I was opening the door. I just meant for Ari to go through.
Okay, then go ahead and have Ari roll the stealth.
Okay. Oh, that's true. I'll have Ari roll the stealth. That makes sense.
Can I help Ari?
Are you proficient in stealth?
I am, in fact, proficient in stealth.
Guys, I can cast Pass Without a Trace.
That adds 10 to stealth. How would you help her, though? Without making
I
more
might
noise?
use my weight to help push on the door, and she can, like, guide me by letting me know how wide she needs the door open.
Okay.
Like, so it'll be pretty much me opening the door with her guiding me.
A stealth for your imp.
How do I?
Okay, so on your imp sheet, it's probably not proficient with it, so you just. Oh wait,
here it is.
If it doesn't have stealth. Okay, so roll it once more because it gets advantage.
Cool.
So an 8.
Oh my god.
So the door loudly squeaks open as she pushes it open enough to come out. She's invisible, but the door squeaks as she opens it enough.
They might think that some of the Drugers are invisible. They might think it's just one of the Drugers coming in.
And
is there any?
Says the door.
Is there any chance I could cause I can see for her eyes? Can I just move my character so I can see what's in the room, and then move myself back? Or is that do I not have that thing? Or
you
do I? Cool.
I'm just giving you her vision. I'm giving her token vision.
Oh right, nice. Okay.
Yeah, it's the 2 people that he saw, right?
I'm gonna this essentially can I describe okay, I would have to describe that to them though.
Yeah, with your 10 stealth.
Guys, there's a big bad thing in there, and 5 smaller bad things. Hopefully, just don't fear death because this looks.
I would like to share that I can do a thing.
What?
You can do a thing.
I'm gonna. This is the thing that I can do.
Oh, you talk about that.
So if these guys are indicating that he is not friendly.
Well.
So.
See, this is all through Dominic's words. You don't know if anything's aggressing him or anything because it's from the familiar's eyes.
Well, the other guys are making it sound unfriendly.
Yeah.
My point is I can step in. If they look unhappy, I can summon this, and it puts a big gap in between us and them, and we can proceed from there.
I have an idea. Are you saying that in character, like you're talking to us and you could do this, describing the spell that you can do?
Exactly.
I'm gonna walk down to the Druger a little bit here and look at them. I'm gonna try to mime. I'm gonna point into the room, and then I'm gonna look and just, like, make the face like, should I? And then drag the finger across my throat, like, should we eat or these guys? Like, and see what their reactions are. Like, point and then cut the throat of that room to see if they make any other sort of like nodding or try to use my body language to communicate to them.
They're moving slowly towards us.
I ready my greatsword.
For what?
It's like bears.
Where I attack if something opens the door. But
so if something opens the door, you want to attack it.
If it's an enemy, yes.
How are we gonna know it's an enemy?
I was just trying
everything
to
other than Airy.
I wanted to fuck with Nick with the wordings because as soon as one of you guys go to open the door, I'm like, well, Nick, your attack action goes off.
everything that ain't Airy or a comrade is getting
Oh, so Aries not a
slashed.
combat. I see how you are.
No, everything that
Right.
ain't Airy, like Airy's good, but anything that ain't Airy that opens that door from that side is getting attacked.
Okay, what were you doing, Corey? That
Oh,
tomfoolery.
I was trying to communicate body language wise with the Druger. Like I pointed to the room, and then kind of made like a inquisitive look, and then drag a finger across my throat, like should like throat room, like should we kill the things in that room?
They just again.
I just
They're
looking
almost
for,
like
like, a
just
nod or
hiding
something.
themselves. They hold up their fingers and then they turn invisible.
That's a yes.
Okay. We're just gonna kill everything, guys.
All right, so I would like to prepare an action. So when I walk through the door, I cast that on them, but favoring me a little bit.
I want. So you saw a little bit into the room. What did you want? Like, were the two people you saw, or like?
Can I move in there to click?
I
mean, I can click from here. So I'm gonna put it. It's a 30-foot circle, and I'm gonna put it right around here.
Okay.
On probably
Can
that
you ping
block
that again?
right there. This block right here.
Okay, I put an X there where you pinged.
Because I can actually see that from where I'm standing right now.
Okay.
So I can be like, when I run in, I'm gonna cast it right there.
So, before you cast that, I'm going to open. I'm going to describe the room as you walk in case that changes what you want to do. Let me go back here to this.
Anybody else want anything before I commit?
Do a full send, brother.
Prepared actions, anyone?
I would since I actually since I actually know locations, can I prepare for like when they breach? Can I like do a thing so I like run and gun into the room?
Yes, but I hesitate because they do know something's going on with this door. They heard the sound. So it's hard to give a whole bunch of held actions. Iraq has one that is just aim and let go. Yours would run in and shoot a bunch, or at least shoot two.
Yeah, essentially, take two shots.
Yeah, I hesitate because I want initiative to go off.
That's fine. Never mind then. I'll just like never mind. Ignore me then. To be fair, I could just do that on my turn. It doesn't really do much difference.
Yeah.
It was more for dramatic effect.
So, yeah, go ahead and roll initiatives.
I accidentally just clicked the back button. Give me a second.
I hate when that happens.
Hey, Iraq, why don't you take that at advantage because you haven't rolled yours yet?
There you go.
I like how no one reminded you as well. What teamwork.
I have to wait for my character sheet to load.
Straight up, whoops.
God damn it.
Got it right there. Good thing at advantage.
Yeah, no, I meant to click advantage. I was just rushing.
I don't think initiative does that though. So you're fine. So, I will describe the room because it is. I'm gonna have a rock kick open the door, and that's what starts the initiative. So, rock, you're gonna be like right here, kick it open so you can hit. But I'm gonna describe the room before you fire off, in case you don't want to fire off. I'm not gonna make it take you like you're going to do this and then initiative starts, so it's not gonna take any like spell slots or anything. Okay.
Got you.
The ceiling of this hall arches to a height of 30 feet. Stone steps lead up to a semicircular dais against the south wall. Atop the dais is a misshapen throne crudely carved out of a black crystal. Small crackling flames burn in braziers that occupy the room's corners. Slumped near the east wall is a tall bipedal fungus creature. Luminescent spores float in the air around it. A savage, white-furred bipedal has torn off one of the creature's arms and is holding it with the other four, while the other four white-furred bipedals cover the fungal growths trying to capture the floating spores in jugs. Except for some of them had now looked at you. So
Yeah, this all seems super weird going through with my action.
Well, I was saying, it looks like this is a prisoner tied up, and these guys are very specifically, like, getting spores from it. I didn't know if that affected your aim or anything.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pull it. Can I just change where I'm aiming?
Yeah, I'll allow that. Where are you aiming now? Or are you measuring?
I'm still measuring, I'm sorry.
You're good.
I forgot there's an actual tool that I can do this with. Yep, that one. I gotta go back to ping. That one.
So, I messed up again and forgot to click the stupid token before hitting initiative.
You just don't get initiative now. Punishment.
0.
I'm okay with that.
Makes sense. It's fair. Look at what it is. The consequences of my actions.
Come to bite me again.
Okay, that's fair.
Hey, at least you didn't use time travel to add yourself to a party that you didn't belong to.
Wait, what?
Sorry.
It's in a D&D thing.
It's fine. I'll have to show you the D&D campaign we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because it's
someone
great fun.
fucked with time to go to a party and
now it's banned from all parties or else he'll die.
Yep.
This is why you don't fuck with time travel.
Yeah, no, because the time cop is friends with him. Okay, so
and they may have fucked over the world from making this because they changed fate to make the party a banger. And they might have destroyed the world for doing so.
That sounds so Rick and Morty.
Ain't it?
Was the main character?
Can you draw me a circle?
I
mean, I guess I could.
Yes, I can. Free shape. I need to hold shift to snap. Hold
One
alt.
second, guys.
Okay, so alt shift. No, it'd be like right here.
Wow.
Okay, so how? So the circle for 6, it has for 30, it has to be 6. 6 down and 6. So there's your circle. Where would you like it?
Wait, what's going on? I came back and all I heard is, where would you like it?
Well, you see, I decided to
the
start
mushroom
that
guy is
up.
chained up, correct?
Yes, he is.
Move it one more to the right. There you go.
Figured that's what you meant. So, let me just... I have to kick on my light in my room. It's starting to get hard to actually see. So, they have to make con saves. Or they take exhaustion. The hell is light emission? Okay. 30 foot. The light spread, when it moves into the spell's area for the first time on its turn or starts its turn. So when their turns kick on, it'll hit them.
Yep.
Con save suffer one low emit. Oh, okay. So they emit the green light, so it becomes radioactive.
Can you put it on the initiative chart so we don't forget about that?
Well, it's concentration up to 10 minutes. So, no, because there's no way.
Oh, I meant it triggers when it turns their turn. That's
I'll
all.
remember.
Kelly will have to remember.
I want to make sure.
I'm gonna put that there. Tell us Kelly's concentrate. I like a better one instead of that. And you can have this brain. I know there's a brain here.
I was just about to say, before my turn ends, I'm going to take 2 steps back, now seeing this corner.
Okay, you can have an eye there. The eye is concentration, Kelly. Okay, so top of the initiative starts. Neo. You saw her.
Starts in there.
Okay. You see this sickly green circle. You see this chained up mushroom. What do you do? Well, I just noticed, Kelly, your spell is a save or suck spell.
Can I switch to my bow and take a shot? No.
You could have had your bow out, because you can run in without your sword out, but if you have your sword out, you have to drop your sword to draw your bow and shoot.
Well, I ain't dropping my shit.
Well.
Yeah, but they're not.
Would Neo have been somebody who charged and whipped the greatsword out, though, Nick?
Oh, you already know he is that kind of dumbass.
Okay, so here's your options. You can it takes a free action to draw or stow a weapon, but you can only do that once. Then it takes an action. So, if you want, you can put your sword away and draw your bow, but that takes your whole action.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Seems like the better
so
strategy.
You have your bow in your hand, your sword on your back, and that's your turn. Unless you have a bonus action you would like to do.
Do I have a bonus action?
I mean, raging is one, but if you use all your rage up, who knows if you will get more for the rest. You don't know how long you have to fight.
So I don't have bonus action right now.
Okay. So, Mushroom Man, let me see. I just want to see what it says. By the way, just for everybody to see what he looks like.
Oh, he actually looks like a man.
Yeah, he's a Mushroom Man.
Okay.
I'm not lying, Nick.
Is he a huge creature?
No, he is, I believe, large.
Oh, okay.
I'm
He just,
imagining, like,
I didn't know the size.
Okay. I just want to read real quick what it says. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da.
Oh my god. Sorry, but I thought of something I would do at the end of my turn.
What?
Can I yell those words at those things and see what happens?
Yes, and nothing happens.
Alright.
I just want to double check. Yeah, no, he does nothing. He looks at you and, like, sighs. So it turns out he does nothing and I didn't have to roll. Thea, your first turn.
Right. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25 puts me there.
You see the same scene. This poor creature tied up, chained, missing an arm that this thing has. The sickly green
25,
circle.
30, 40. So 40 movement, that's my max movement there. I am going to do my first round of attacks on this thing and see how it looks, and then decide what I want to do with my final attack.
Go ahead.
Onto the one holding the arm,
Yep.
yeah. Because it looks different than all the other ones, right?
No, they all look the same. The only thing is, it has an arm.
Oh, I wasn't sure because the token looked different.
Let me. No, it's the same creature. It just looks different because it's under the black circle. It's more zoomed in, I think.
Oh, okay. However, so. Oh, okay.
I think it's just for a visual difference for us DMs.
Gotcha. So longbow on it.
God damn it! Circles in the way. You hit.
And then I will go for a sharpshooter on it. How's it looking condition-wise?
It is looking bloodied.
Okay, I'll take a standard clockwork shot at it with the longbow. So it's going to be longbow with the clockwork on it.
You hit it and it goes down.
Dang. That was the other portion of it would have hit. Okay, so that's 3 arrows down. And that is everything I can do.
I just want to see one thing. Okay, I think I need to open this to see it. Forgotten, what would you like to do?
I'd like to move into the room because I've just been like this little corner for the past like who knows how long. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So and then I'm going to shoot this one with my short bow.
Shoot which one?
This one here.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Do. 5 damage.
Whoa.
Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Dominic. I dare you to fireball right here. If you're talking, I don't hear you.
Was I was muted the whole time, wasn't I?
Yep.
Pain.
Gotta love when that happens.
Yup.
So anyway, I think I'm just gonna start blasting, and I'll Eldritch blast them. I'm gonna add the extra damage.
Okay, go ahead and tick it.
Cool, shared burden, and then they're both probably going. I'm gonna aim at 2 different ones.
Yep. Okay, and both of those shots miss.
God damn.
You shoot, the blast goes rise and hits walls.
And I take 5 damage. Minus. Oh wait, but I have 10 HP, don't I?
Yep.
What 10 HP do I have?
Unless that. Let me see, because your thing might bypass that. Magical. Blah blah blah. It says ignores resistance to immunity, not bypass. So yeah, you still take it.
Cool, so minus 5.
From your temp HP.
Oh. I don't know how much temp HP I was meant to have.
You start with 10. But it looks like you have 5, so.
So I have 5 now.
Yeah.
Cool. So I can do that again without taking damage. Noted.
Okay. That is your turn to rock.
I think I'm just gonna try to hit firebolt on this guy over here.
The one outside, go ahead. You hit him.
I'm just gonna call it good at that at the
Let
moment.
me double check. Making sure there's no vulnerabilities or anything I'm missing. It ends and it starts their turn. Go ahead. If you want to roll me new damage for that, because it's so high up there. I don't know. Okay, 14, and it's a DC 14. So I have to roll this 3 con saves. And all 3 of them fail. So they all take 14. And one
level of exhaustion start glowing green.
Which one level isn't bad. Like, because they're not going
to
try to...
I was just about to say, it doesn't also state that it ends at that.
Well, no, it keeps going, and it starts up against their turn.
So that's why I was like, being pass or fail or suck or pass or suck,
yeah,
whatever.
No,
I'm like, it's still nice that it carries through, because it lasts forever.
Exactly.
Up to 10 minutes?
Yep, up to 10. That's why I didn't put it on there. Like 10 minutes. Let's see. He's gonna dash. This one's gonna dash up.
That fucker.
Okay, that's all of them. The one that didn't dash but got close enough is going to make 2 claw attacks at Forgotten.
Both.
14 and 21. I think both.
I'm going to die.
So you take 15 slashing. It's fine.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
That's only like 25% of your hit points, right?
Yeah,
everything is awesome when you work with a team. Everything is awesome.
Nick's being moved to the singing room. And that's their turn, Neo.
Alright. Am I at disadvantage if I try to shoot the one directly in front of me in the face?
You're not within 5 feet of it.
Alright, can I shoot it in the face with the javelin?
Sure, but remember to subtract the javelin till you go and pick it up.
Alright. So, that means I believe that one's it.
That's a great bow. I forget how much more damage the javelin.
Oh, I wanted to shoot it with the shoot it in the face with the javelin. Is it?
Yeah. I think it does added damage if you use a javelin. Let me go and check that. You can fire a javelin instead of an arrow. Adds extra piercing equal to your strength. So you deal 5, and then your strength, which I believe is a 4. Yeah, it's a 4. So you deal an extra 4 damage on that. So you deal 9.
Did I fuck him up good?
Well, you did 9 damage, and it's looking bloodied now.
Do I get another attack?
You do get a second attack.
And then I want to.
The javelin is a once per turn thing. It says.
All right. Oh yeah, I need to subtract 1.
You can just remember that you used it, and now help you pick it up and whatnot.
All right, and then I want to shoot it in the face with a regular arrow.
Same one.
Well, with this is just a regular.
No,
yeah.
Same target. Okay, you did more damage without the javelin. I just want you to know.
I noticed. Is it dead or is it just very blooded?
It's very bloody, yeah. But Theo.
Alright, I am going to bonus action Hunter's Mark this one. And then I'm going to take a sharpshooter shot at it, and then see what it does from there. If they'll detect it. So, sharpshooter shot on it. Oh!
No, you definitely hit.
Minus the clockwork. I keep forgetting I have that selected.
So, 26.
I'm gonna go grab something to eat real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm really happy that I crit on the sharpshooter too.
Yeah, no. Well, the sharpshooter isn't doubled, but
right.
Go ahead. It's
and then
very
D6
bloody, but
for the my Hunter's Mark. Does Hunter's Mark get doubled for crit?
It does.
Okay, so I need to roll another D6.
Any dice roll gets doubled.
Okay.
Like sneak attack gets doubled.
Gotcha.
That's why sneak attack isn't maxed out on a crit.
So 29 on him. Is he still standing?
He's still standing.
Okay, I'll just take a normal longbow. I'll take a normal longbow shot on him then.
Okay. And you kill it.
Down 2 arrows. And then I'm going to move here.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
Forgotten. You have some fun people in front of you, and you have your bow in your hands.
Yeah, not how I plan on things going like this, but
you can always bonus.
Hi, my Wi-Fi just dropped.
Oh, welcome back. I noticed we dropped you. Is everything okay?
I'm on my phone.
Is everything okay? I can click your sheet and whatnot for you. Oh. Hello? You okay?
Hello?
Tom?
Wi-Fi back? I think that's the Wi-Fi back.
Yep, you're back. Okay. So, Forgotten. You can always bonus action disengage and back up and then shoot him with your bow. That's a thing only rogues can do.
I might just do that then.
And I know I'm telling you things you can do, and it seems like I'm playing your character for you. I'm just telling you things. You can always ignore me, and you know that, right?
No, but I know, but I also do appreciate it because, like, I still feel like so out of it because I haven't been playing as long as I should have been.
So good. If you have any questions off time, go ahead and ask me. But yeah, so bonus action, disengage, back up. This one looks slightly more hurt than this one, and this one looks very hurt up here.
I'm gonna go for the one that's closest to Dominic, so this one here.
Okay, go ahead.
Nope, wrong thing.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. And you barely hit. And you do get sneak attack because it's within 5 feet of your ally, which is enough to kill it.
Nice.
And that's your turn, unless you want to move more.
I think I'm good where I'm at.
Okay, Dominic, it is your turn. Perfect timing on your Wi-Fi coming back.
Yeah, it's pew pew time.
Yep. Go ahead and fire your pew pews.
Okay, if you insist.
I mean, you said it was pew pew time. First one hits. Which one were you aiming at first?
Top one and then bottom one for the second one.
The bottom one misses. But if you're doing shared burden, the top one takes it takes 9 damage.
Yep. Cool.
And it is looking bloodied.
And that's my temp HP fully gone.
I'd like to also say that the things you are fighting now seems to have like mushrooms growing out of them. But again, they very clearly were hurting the big mushroom guy. For flavor, I'm just letting you know they do have mushrooms growing. And then a rock.
It's like bug snacks. They were eating him, and then they were becoming him.
Um.
Do you fear death Yeti thing?
They're not Yetis, they're
We're
crocodiles.
gonna go ahead and firebolt
Fireball.
again.
You said it. No.
That's the wrong one.
It is barely standing. It looks like a puff of wind could knock it over.
Can we just go up then?
That's how since you're new to me, Tom, relatively, that's how I explain when they have 1 HP.
Oh, right, okay.
Like a puff of wind could just knock them over. What else would you like to do, Arak?
I think I'm done.
Okay.
I mean, I could probably drop concentration, but we'll go ahead and do that.
It doesn't say you can move it, right?
It does not specifically state that I can move it.
Then I'm gonna assume you can't.
Yeah.
And you drop concentration?
Well, wait, no, I won't because they're still exhausted and stuff.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna keep that up.
Okay, it's their turn. They're gonna move up. One is attacking Dominic, the other one's attacking.
For its attack, before it even attacks, I'm actually going to use my new spell.
Oh, is it a reaction?
It is a reaction spell.
Go ahead.
It's do you fear death?
It's do you fear
when you take
death?
Which you take when a melee or range attack is made against you. You can tear and fabric reality that protects you from an attack, directing it to a close second to a creature you see within range. Attack plunges into one dimensional tear and out to other, causing it to resolve against the other creature's AC. If the attack is successful, the creature takes the appropriate damage. You can even make the attack hit themselves if you choose. So, before I roll the attack, I love that spell. It's a very interesting spell. Who would you like the attack to hit?
I would like the attack to hit itself. There's some poetic justice in it.
Would be great. This is only for the first attack. Let's see if it can survive its first attack. It does indeed survive the first attack. It goes through. It just couldn't get through its own shaggy fur. Almost massages its own back as its second attack comes at you. For 8 slashing.
Cool. Minus.
Okay, I don't need this or this on my screen. And 2 attacks at you, Forgotten. And remember, you could say at any point, I use my reaction to half that. But one of these.
I was going to ask you about that, if I could do an uncanny dodge on one of the attacks.
Yep, on any bits of damage that you see coming.
Okay.
So you could be like, I roll one at a time, so that's the first one, doesn't hit you. Second one's a 15, which I believe does.
Yes. Then I will do uncanny dodge on the second attack, only taking half then.
Okay, so you only take 3 damage.
Okay.
And it's Neo.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is step over here and then
There. Come here.
you want me to step up here?
No,
What's
he's
wrong?
saying Bear, come here. He's talking
Oh.
to his dog.
I didn't realize my mic wasn't muted. Sorry about that.
Oh no, I heard it sounded like here, come here.
My apologies.
Oh no, you're fine. And then I'm gonna at the one in front of Dominic. Boop. Did that hit?
Yes, it does.
With the regular arrow.
Killing it.
Oh.
And then the one in front of Forgotten.
Misses.
Damn.
You look.
What was that?
He's probably talking about again.
I'm still talking to my dog. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine.
It is your turn. Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to. Is this one bloodied? What's this
the
one
top
looking
one's
at?
dead. Sorry, I was typing and I couldn't.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna bonus action move my hunter's mark to this.
Okay.
Sharpshooter shot on it for the first one. 17.
Hits it.
D6 for hunter's mark, and then subtract an arrow. I'll take another sharpshooter at it.
And you cut.
Cool. Can I recover any of my arrows?
Half.
So I've used 8, so I can recover 4.
I'd like to recover my javelin and arrows.
You get half your arrows and your javelin.
How many arrows did I shoot? I only shot 2, didn't I?
You shot 3,
I
so
would
you
like
get
to
1
vibe
back.
check the mushroom.
I'm gonna step away, but I'll be
Yeah.
right
No
back.
problem.
I'm gonna see what my dog is barking at.
I'm also going to the mushroom.
So, as you come up to the mushroom, and Kelly, this should be quite familiar to you.
It is, actually. I feel like a rock has seen Mykonin before.
Well, besides that, I just mean you as a person, as it sneezes and covers you all with spores.
All of us, even though some of us ain't.
It's a 20-foot range. Theo was walking up with you, I know. And as it...
I'm like 30 foot away.
Okay, so you aren't covered.
And Forgotten's like 27 foot away.
Yeah, so really it should just be a rock, Dominic, Theo, and Ari.
Yep. You guys aren't covered. As everybody else hears a voice in their head.
So how you doing today? Obviously, you've been better.
Thank you for...
It goes into our heads.
Yeah, no.
Do you fear death?
Do you fear death? No. Thank you for killing the slavers. They tortured me. Collect spores to reanimate dead as slave. And half of these thoughts to you guys isn't coming through as even like words. It's also coming through as images and feelings. You two hear nothing over there, except for their replies out loud.
Can I still do an insight check?
Yeah, you can.
Cool.
You see no reason why it should be lying to you.
Okay. Should I tie him?
That's up to you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was asking the team. Cool. I'm gonna while he's talking to me still, I'll untie him.
He is chained up, so you have to get the chains off somehow. They're like manacled up. There doesn't seem to be any keys on any of these bodies.
Can I just spear it and then try to break it?
I mean, you can always attempt to. Let me...
I put my
crowbar.
away.
Wait, who is a crowbar?
I do, and nobody's better at busting chains than Neo.
Yeah, I'll let you. Yeah, have fun. Neo can do it.
So,
Put my bow away and draw my greatsword.
He's giving you a
I can't hear nothing.
No, you can hear them talking. You just can't hear.
I can hear them, but I can't. I don't know why they're. I'm starting to think
Yeah,
they're like.
So you heard
You
them
hear
talking.
me say that nobody busts a chain like you do.
Yeah, and he also
and
said
I have a
something-
crowbar in my hand.
Yeah.
I walk up to him. Oh, wrong button. And I take the crowbar, and then I look at Forgotten, say, I think they're brainwashed. And look back at him.
Just in case something happens, I'm gonna be right over here with my bow.
Do we hear him say that he thinks
he's
we're
talking out loud.
Okay, I'm gonna do a persuasion to say I'm not brainwashed. Can I do a persuasion check? Like,
you can, but I'm gonna leave it up to him if the number's high enough to be convincing.
Can I?
Can you?
I was just about to say, can I show him my ears?
Sure.
What's it showing me your ears do?
Well, what you see is with Mycodons, and you don't know this as a player, but or a character, but as a player you're about to learn, Mycodons, when they cannot talk out loud, so they're talking to him in his head, but to do so, he spored him, which causes tiny little mushrooms to grow by the ear. And Kelly knows this because I played a Mycodon one time.
Him showing mushrooms in his ear makes me think he's brainwashed.
But you
I'm
also
express to you that I can hear him because of this.
But Dominic, how do you try to persuade him with your 18?
We aren't brainwashed. If we were brainwashed, then we would, I don't know, attack you or something.
You were trying to free him.
That's what somebody
Yeah.
who's brainwashed would say.
Okay, that's fair. Well, do you know what? What a brainwash. No, Dominic Champlin was about to be when a brainwashed person to this attacks him. No, like,
I mean, nobody should be chained up.
You're not
That's
helping your
my
case,
problem.
yeah, like if he does anything bad, I'm down to kill him. But like,
As of right now, all I saw were people ripping parts
yeah,
off of him. We should at least free him and see if he's friendly to us.
yeah, people be dicks.
He looks exhausted on the wall, and his stump of a arm is dangling on his side. The other one is chained up.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna put much of a fight.
I can heal him if you guys don't think he's gonna be a threat.
I would rather talk to him a little bit first.
By the way,
if he's
you
okay.
can heal him too, Theo. You're close enough. I moved you up.
Got
thinking
and watch
you were
my
close.
back. I'm the chain.
I can hear who?
The
Sorry, I
Mushroom
just
Man.
got back.
Basically, he said thank you for killing the slavers. They were using him collecting spores to make dead into slaves.
Do you need a strength roll, Mike?
Athletics at advantage. He also stated
Advantage.
most of what he said to you wasn't exactly in words. It was also like images and feelings.
Interesting.
I just catch you up with what you heard and saw.
Does a 14 break the chain?
It'll take you a little while, but you can walk at it. That's just how fast you're doing it, basically. While he's like prying and getting at the chain, what do you guys do?
I'm gonna offer him my good berries since he's damaged. I don't know if I can help him mend his arm back on there.
He like kind of shakes his head a little bit. The young one, save for self. I am not damaged in way those heal.
I also have other healing spells. Would those be of use to you?
You may need them yourself.
That's very true. However, I don't like to see a creature in pain that hasn't deserved it.
They tore arm off days ago. Shock is gone. Almost forget how it felt.
Out of game, Theo just reminded him that his arm was tore off and he forgot about it.
No, I knew his arm. Oh yeah, I ruined it. Ruined it. Or soiled it.
Yeah, he forgot his arm was tore off, and then you reminded him. Like, oh, by the way, your arm is gone.
Oh no, he didn't forget about it. No, he basically said he almost forgets how it felt to have the arm.
So, do you know who's in charge here and where they are?
Let me see what he may or may not know.
Oh, quick question. Are all these doors?
Yep.
Gotcha.
So he says, I'm not. I know not where, only who. He is short. And then he gives you like the color gray. You get a flash of him in your head actually, but probably distorted from his vision and whatnot, because he probably doesn't see the same way you guys do. His colors may be a little weird to you guys, but you see what you can only assume is a Drugar with let me see, because it actually gives me a description of him. A soot-stained gray beard Drugar with a jagged black crown on his brow and a spiky black gauntlet on one hand.
Because would I know if that's the guy I saw at the Bohm at the Forge ages ago?
Barking orders, yes, that's exactly who you saw.
Cool. I'll keep it silent that I saw him and could have dealt with him ages ago. I'm just not gonna bring that up to the group.
I mean, you were as Airy then, so it's kind of hard to deal with stuff.
Yeah, me and Ari are just gonna look at each other a little bit and be like, they don't need to know.
Airy is still invisible in the back where you can't see her.
Like for a second I'll panic, like, oh, where's Ari? And then just like telepathically be like, oh, hi, sure.
Good thing you're not dead.
But yes.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna ask if are you like? Can I ask if it's scared of death? Are you scared of death?
Death comes.
Do you need Jesus?
For all things. No use fearing the inevitable.
I'd like for you to invite me into your home and talk about your god.
Yeah, wanna.
That's where I would have to. Wonder what god's mic it is. Oh, they do have a deity.
Dariel, sorry,
I broke the DM.
But go ahead. What would you guys like to say otherwise?
Is the chain broken yet?
Yeah. By this point, you're breaking free, and his arm just kind of limply falls down like it's really tired.
Then I walk away over here. And keep his crowbar.
I was just about to say, can I have that back?
No, it's mine now.
He nicely let you have it, and you're trying to steal from him. I see how you are.
But he's brainwashed.
But yeah, no, that's also a thing.
You realize they don't use crowbars as weapons, right?
I'm checking this door.
Improvised weapon.
That door?
Yes.
Before you do that, I'm just gonna finish up with this. Thank you for aiding me. Now I rest. And he kind of like lumbers over to the corner here. And like sits down. And slumps in the corner. Good luck.
Thanks. We'll come back a bit later if we succeed.
I'd like that.
Cool.
And he just... And so, as we get ready to end the session for tonight, Neo, you're at a door. What do you do?
Slowly open it.
You slowly open it up. To see Druga in there. As the
I shoot it in the... Oh, wait. I don't have my bow. Fuck!
Yeah, you have a crowbar in your hand.
Fuck! I throw the crowbar at him.
So, I'm going to put... Neo has a crowbar in hand.
Oh, shit. I can see a bunch of them.
And in my turn.
Oh, I'm really glad we were all collected for that one when he opened up that door.
I see 2 in front of me, 2 off to the right.
Hey, Nia, what was that about not touching things?
Did you
I
open the
touched
door?
the door. You were touching random shit on the desk, table.
But I hope
I
you
know
guys
that
had fun.
happened. You just summoned a whole bunch of enemies.
Yeah.
Wait, do we roll for
Nope.
initiative?
I'm gonna hold off till
Wait.
next time.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't throw the code bar. I yell that word at them. I yell the words at them.
Oh, that's so bad. No. No. No.
Wait,
I'm
what
gonna
I
head
just
off
missed?
this
I
You
was
yelled the
it's
word.
late.
Okay. They turn and aim heavy crossbows at you.
Oh, why?
These dudes do. There's only 2 of them that can hit me.
I leave.
But this is where we end our session. I hope you guys had fun.
Gone
I
forever.
had fun DMing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
with
been
that being
fun.
said, I'm gonna find some way to read out for those in my stream. So
Yeah, no, I need to do the same as we wrap up.
Hey, Scruff, you could raid Mike. I think he's on right now. Mike, you could raid Scruff. I think he's on right now.
Problem
Yeah,
solved.
because that would work 100%.
that okay. Wait, who's rating who right now? Because I'm so lost. Like,
Who was
You guys
raiding?
raid each other.
Yeah, no, he's being ass and joke about raiding each other.
well, I was gonna say like if Mike rates me, then I could rate. And now Casey is hosting me with one. Thank you, Casey.
Hello, Casey. It's been a while. Yeah, no, I don't know anybody that's live, so I'm just going to raid over to Scruff, and Scruff can figure that out.
Okay, I'm looking on my phone right now to like see who's on in my mutuals. And there's like 2 or 3.
Cause I don't have people. My people are not on right now, so I'm just going to do that.
Nice.
Scratchy, scratchy, scratchy little kitty.
Yeah, I'm gonna head to bed.
You got
Catch y'all.
have a good night. I put.
Alright, see you, Tom.
Good,
It-
great session.
yeah,
I had
no.
fun talking about death with everyone.
I had fun
No.
talking as a Myconid. I love Myconids.
I'm glad I was able to bring Dominic out of his depression.
I was like.
Did you really?